What's going on YouTube? This is Micro Mike here, and I wanted to drop a quick video about the progress that is being made when it comes to factual-based content and media, and how the Detroit Sports Alliance, how you the subscribers, how you the fans, you the viewers, and we the content creators are making a real change when it comes to the media when covering the Detroit Lions. I'm so proud of what you guys are doing and clicking our videos and showing us the love and understanding the philosophies that we are speaking. So this was a very important video because I wanted to see how the culture is starting to change when it comes to our content versus the legacy media's content. And I am so proud to say that the movement is really starting to make noise when it comes to the legacy media. Now, I decided to highlight one specific organization right now when it comes to the legacy media, and that is the Detroit Free Press. The Freep is what they known, and their individuals who commentate is Carlos Manure and Dave Brickhead. So those are the main two commentators, and I wanted to see how the fans started to react to them compared to how they are reacting now, and seeing a chain movement. Is their video still getting good likes? Are they still getting positive comments like they have been in the years past? Or is it starting to trend in the correct way of the news media of the Detroit Sports Alliance? And this was so important to kind of give us a view of what is taking place, the grassroots movement, and how you, the subscriber, you, the viewer, are absolutely fed up with the idea of negative, biased, non-factual, non-statistical, non-financial aspects of the Detroit Lions. Simply individuals in the legacy media spitting feelings instead of facts. Feelings instead of facts, clickbait, ways to get views over factual content like the Detroit Sports Alliance. And so I am proud to tell you that it is taking root, and I'm going to show you how it is taking root through comments and likes. Folks, I do not want to get a strike on my video, strike for my content, because we are going to war with the legacy media. We are taking them to task. And so when you do something like this, they're going to do whatever it takes to get your channel downliked, to get a strike, get a copyright claim. So I'm not going to actually post the photos of these individuals. I'm not going to actually post the pictures or the website. I will simply tell you how to get there. So we all know Freep, Detroit Free Press, they have a YouTube channel. So you can go view their content to see what I'm trying to say. Now, I picked off some of the comments and I put it down on paper, and I'm simply going to read you what the comments are. And due to me not knowing if individuals' comments that I took from there want their content read, I decided to remove their picture as well as their name. There are some individuals I left in there because I know they are with the Detroit Sports Alliance and they are with this movement. So I simply don't know about the others, and I wanted to be safe, because if you guys did not want your content out there when it comes to comments, I'm not going to infringe on your rights. With that said, so when it comes to the first comments that was taking place in the first video had about a 90% like rate, thumbs up, to about 10% down rate, thumbs down. And for a month ago, you have to imagine that the Detroit Sports Alliance was starting to take root then. About 2 months ago is when I started. And so it was slowly taking root, and now the movement has evolved into something really big. I mean, you got Luke G, Gridiron Blitz, Noble Sports have thousands of subscribers. You have 313 JMO past 500, me trying to get to 400, and Troxel Sports, and as well as CA3 and Risky and all the others that are in this alliance. They're starting to get their videos shown, their facts spitting out, and giving you content through a factual base. And so it's starting to really take root. And now if you look at these comments, you're going to see some on there are positive, okay, and some are starting to, you can tell that the viewer, the subscriber, the YouTuber is starting to question these individuals. So one of the individuals says, "What are you talking about? Fans love TJ Hockenson." So the video was talking about how TJ Hockenson wouldn't be liked, this, that, and the other. And that is so untrue. As you know, many Lions fans truly like TJ Hockenson and felt he was a good pick, like myself, because what he can do. And now, I've already spit you the facts when it comes to him as an individual, and you know my feelings about him, as well as most of the Detroit Sports Alliance feel about TJ. Okay, he's a difference maker, he's a blue chipper. But if you look at the Freep, they disagree. They start thinking that it's a bad pick or a controversial pick, this, that, and the other, and just spitting feelings and not facts. And so this individual is starting to see the light, you can tell, or has seen the light. And another comment was, Ed Oliver at 8 does not make sense. I mean, a linebacker, O-line, way more important right now, and he was 100% right. He's not talking about TJ Hockenson in the fact, he's just saying that did not make any sense from the other talent that was on the board, because these individuals in the mainstream media are doing, again, a feeling and not actually looking what Bob Quinn was talking about through his pressers, through the history of Bob Quinn and how he drafted. They're simply going by feeling. And again, that does not help. And one of the funnier comments was, "Oh, this is the clown that asked why Bob was giving info during a press conference." Again, he's talking about these clowns, mainly Carlos Manure and other individuals in there, simply spitting non-factual nonsense that makes no sense at all when you look at the history of Bob Quinn and how he has developed this team. And it is straight hilarious. Now, I'm going to go over a couple more comments, and as you can see here, it says, are sports writers really this inaccurate, or inarticulate? Sorry, not inaccurate, inarticulate. And yes, they are. They don't have the intellectual comprehension when it comes to the Detroit Lions. They simply spit how they feel. They don't understand the concepts, the philosophies. Again, a lot of Detroit Sports Alliance has been involved with football for a really long time. You have individuals that played the game of football. So these people here are simply going to what they know. They defer to what they know, and that's negativity and nonsense and feelings. And YouTubers are figuring it out. Another comment, the Detroit Free Press is an embarrassment to the Lions, especially these two knuckleheads. If I were Quinn, I'd have their pass revoked and have them kicked to rocks. Awesome comment, awesome in truth. He's speaking the truth. Why are these knuckleheads have the ability to ask questions when they don't even know what they're talking about? Period. These guys are knuckleheads. That's what they are. They're spitting non-factual nonsense that doesn't make sense. They don't take the time as a individual that needs to look into things. They're not taking the time to report news by jumping into history, learning, taking the time to understand the concepts that Quinn and Patricia are bringing. They don't take the time to do it, and they get paid money to do their job. And that's crazy. That's crazy that these individuals think they know what they're doing, but they are not. And you, the subscriber, you, the viewer, are really catching on. And here's another one by, of course, our own Luke G's Field Review. I will let him speak for himself, as I'm not going to go over it because there's no reason to. We all know how Luke feels. And we know he loves the Detroit Sports Alliance, as he is one of the founders and the big vocal leaders in this movement. So when it comes to another comment, it says, Detroit beat writers are worse. If I were Quinn or Patricia, I would give neither one of those locals little to no response. You know that Bob Quinn and Patricia just roll their eyes when these jokers spit comments and ask questions that doesn't make any sense, because they're a joke and they don't know what they're doing. And so that was from a video 1 month ago. Again, that was something that took place 1 month ago, and their likes to dislike ratio was actually pretty good for them. Then I decided to look at a video that was created, may I add, yesterday. And so what I'm about to show is really, really awesome. And so, again, the comments from like to dislike ratio was far worse for the media, as the comments from like to dislike was 8 likes to 8 dislikes. From a YouTuber perspective, that is really bad when you have 50% like ratio. That is not good at all. So that, I'm so proud of how this is taking place. So that initially made me very happy. Then I wanted to scroll down and see how the comments are going. And of course, I decided to drop my own comment, and I said complete trash. The Detroit Sports Alliance is way better. And you know my view. I don't even need to get into it. That's how I feel. Then I decided to look at this other individual, and it says, why is Carlos so often fashionably late? He's fashionably late because he's not a professional. He has no understanding of professionalism. He is a man of non-facts and straight up garbage. And it just shows you why. These guys get paid and they act like they are professional at their job, but they are not. Another commenter saying, I only came to thumb down this video. Nobody in the whole city likes you guys. Oh, I love it. I love it because it's true. It's so true. We, the fans, you, the subscribers, you, the fans, you, the viewers, are tired of it. These guys are clowns. They don't know what they're saying. They have no idea of concept and facts. And I'm so proud of these comments, guys. And one of my favorite subscribers on my channel is Mr. General G. Barry. He says, fire these guys and hire the Detroit Sports Alliance. Hashtag DSA. That is straight correct. That's right, General. You got it right. Because we understand the concepts of football. We understand that negativity and just straight trashing a team is not fact. It is straight feeling. And it does not work anymore in the 2019 era with the rise, the grassroots movement of you, the fans, you, the viewers, bringing it to a whole new level. And then, of course, the last comment was hashtag fire Carlos Manure. Oh, I love it. I love it. See, when it comes to Carlos, I decided to name him Mr. Carlos Manure because what he spits out is straight manure. It's not real. It's nothing that is actually factual. It's stuff that goes into a toilet and you flush it. Because the guy doesn't know a whole lot about football. He definitely does not know a whole lot about Detroit Lions football. And so, folks, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this movement and keeping this rise that's taking place. You guys are crushing it. You guys are supporting the movement that brings Detroit into a positive light, something that has not happened in forever, I feel like. Not since I've been around. And without you guys as subscribers, without you guys taking your time to watch our content, to watch all of the DSA members' content, to watch our live shows that we do at 8 o'clock and at 5 o'clock and at 7 throughout the whole week, throughout the whole weekend, we would not be in this position right now. It is because of you that we are changing the culture, folks. And the mainstream media, they cannot pretend that we are not here anymore. They cannot pretend that they are getting beat anymore because we are winning. We are crumbling their media empire of garbage, and we are rising to make sports in Detroit great again. And with that said, folks, I really appreciate everything that you guys done for all of us. And I hope you continue to watch our content and bring Detroit Sports Alliance to the highest we can get.